Tamara from Buzzworthy Blog, and we're here with David Archuleta, who's going to be answering your fan questions. Some of the two biggest questions everyone, first of all, wanted to know: what are your tour plans for the new album?
My tour plans for the new album, we've been kind of talking about trying to start something early next year, actually. We just haven't quite figured out what that's going to be yet, but we're definitely working on it.
And the next question that everyone from the Buzzworthy blog wanted to know is, on the new album, which song is the most meaningful to you?
The song that's most meaningful to me, well, I guess each of them has a different reason. Like Crush was the first single, so that was pretty big for me, and you know how important it is to me. And then the ones I wrote, also A Little Too Not of You and Don't Let Go, that are on the main album, were pretty special to me too, just because I was a part of the writing process and part of one of the creators. And then there are other songs like You Can, where I just love what the song's about and how it feels.
Cool. So let's get directly into the fan questions. One of your fans, named Possum, says, David, how do you feel about Crush selling so many copies just in the short time it's been out?
Seeing the sales of Crush was really exciting. Like, I had no idea how many it was going to sell and how many people would really be that into it. And to see the positive feedback from everyone has been great.
Noelle asks, who was your favorite castmate on the set of the Crush video?
I didn't really have a favorite. I only had so much time to get to know all of them. But I guess I knew the Crush, the girl who played the Crush, the most, because I had to spend the most time with her, and she was really cool. She was all like me. She's just kind of spacey and just whatever, having a good time. But they're all really cool. It was fun.
So somebody named Loving Archie a lot said, David, which song do you think, which song from your new album will be the most fun to perform live?
I think the one that would be a lot of fun to perform is Touch My Hand, just because that song is about singing to your audience, and it talks about the feeling of being up on stage and singing to someone. So I always thought that'd be a really fun song to sing to an audience, or someone in the audience.
That's nice. Izaz asks, do you have time to regularly practice piano and guitar, and how soon do you think you'll be playing guitar in some of your live concerts?
Well, I haven't had very much time really to practice much piano or guitar, especially since we've been traveling so much and every day has been hectic lately. But I'd definitely like some time to work on it some more, maybe in these next couple of months, since I'm not worrying about the album and getting that out right now anymore. So it'll be really nice to work on that. And I'm not sure when I'll work on a song accompanying myself on the guitar. I know a few of them, but I always feel a little shy, I guess, performing them in front of people. I've performed them for a few of my friends, I guess, and you know, I practice in my room and stuff. But I just feel like, you know, a lot of people can play the guitar pretty well, and it took a lot of guts just to start playing piano in front of people. So we'll have to see how it goes with guitar. But I really would like to, once I feel really comfortable about it. And same with piano, with more songs on the piano too.
Your fans just want more and more.
Yeah.
So speaking of, another fan named Lizzie B818 says, which song from your CD will be the next single released?
The song that will actually be Touch My Hand, which is the one I was talking about earlier, about the one that you're singing to someone in the audience and having that connection with them. And it's a really fun song. It was actually one that was written by the guys who wrote a lot of Natasha Bedingfield stuff, including These Words, which was the song that inspired me to start writing. And so that was really cool to work with them.
One of your fans named AG said, David, are there any songs on the album that you weren't sure about, but they ended up turning out great?
You know, that was the story for a few of them, actually, because there wasn't really time to hear a lot of the final products of the songs. Like some of them completely changed by the end of, from the start to the end of it. And I was kind of feeling like that with the songs that I was a part of writing. I just didn't know how they were going to turn out. And then songs like Desperate and You Can and Running, a lot of them, most of them actually, because yeah, pretty much. Even Crush, I had no idea how it was going to turn out. And I'm just really happy with how everything's turned out at the end.
Cool. Gloria, one of your fans named Gloria wants
Gloria.
to know.
Sorry.
I'm sure she'll love that. Are you ever going to record any songs in Spanish?
I would love to record some songs in Spanish. That's definitely part of a culture, even though I have pretty broken Spanish and don't speak it too well. It's still been a part of my life. Half of my family's Hispanic, so I feel like I definitely need to give back to them, and I've performed a few songs in Spanish before.
ValZ2 said, you've met thousands of people from all over the country, yet when you see some people a second time, you remember them. How do you do that? You remembered me, she said, from 3 weeks earlier, and I could not believe it.
Well, I guess it's just trying to remember the memory you had with someone. I think that's how you really get to know people and how you start a relationship, in seeing the good things in people. And when you have enough time to get to know them and find something good about them, you start a friendship right from that very first moment. And I think that's how it is kind of when you get to know your fans. You kind of gain those friendships with them.
So speaking of fans, Kelsey E. in Texas asks, what's the funniest thing you've signed for a fan?
The funniest thing I've signed, I'm not sure. There have been a lot of random things that you're just kind of like, whatever. Sometimes ask you to sign like toys, a lot of toys, and there have actually been a lot of phones that I thought were weird at first, but it's like a lot of people, you sign a lot of phones and cameras and faces and
tattoos.
I haven't seen any tattoos, but I don't know if I'd want them to do that. But I'm trying to think if there's anything that's specifically, but I don't know, I just kind of didn't think anything of everything, just because there's so many different random things that I was just kind of like, okay.